Do it early today. Okay, I'm in the game. Whole bunch of bullshit to kind of do. Alright, we're here for day 4 of the stream. Doing some Honkai Star Rail. Kind of just going through fast. Not really speed running it, but speed railing through it. Doing the stream early today. Just gonna go for a few hours. And then, yeah. I got a lot of other stuff to do. Mostly, the review. And shit like that. So, how are people today? As I just casually do this bullshit real quick. Whatever, I'll just grab some of you two. I saw that there was a new animated short that came out. It was pretty good. It's kind of ominous, though, because it was probably foretelling of what's about to happen. It's like a master and a student. And you're seeing, like, in the past. And then kind of what happens. And you're like, oh, is it going to repeat itself? Or is it going to change? Oh. Probably now that we're around, yeah, it will. And the student might not have to kill their master. Failed to retrieve message. What? Okay. That pretty much solves most of it. It's just people on the friend request. I don't know. I just like seeing Cream Puff on there. It's just funny looking. Alright. Maybe do some... Let's see, what do I need to do? There's the dailies, operation briefing. I only had to clear stage 3 of the Forgotten Hall to get some... I believe it's defense ice gear, because I believe they wanted you to have it for March 7th, but I have Japard, so it'd actually be really good for them. And that's the stuff I'm pretty much going to upgrade anyways, like the purple, because it's going to be a while before you can really get the orange gear effectively. I should probably do some of that. Get these dailies done. Let's see, what kind of resources do I need? Need some of those. We'll need some hooves. I don't know if I can do that yet. Yeah, it's like Equilibrium 2. Still got a bit until that. Oh man, she has like butthole gear. I should probably try to get her some quantum gear. Really. Except for... Oh, I didn't mean to cancel out of that fully. It's for 100. Just complete one daily mission. If it's the same one that I did earlier, then it's probably balls ass easy. Most of these daily missions are incredibly easy. At least you're not doing 4 of them, like in Genshin. All you're doing is the one daily mission, and then you just, I don't know, synthesize something real quick, or go touch someone's butt, and then come back, and then you're done. It's like, alright, cool. From the bookstore about Tamila's preference. Is that, okay. Sup, Fizz? Yeah, I just need whatever the hell this other person needs. I don't give a shit what you have to say. And that's how you speed rail. Not giving a shit. Cool, cool, cool. Some easy experience. Sure, whatever. What's the other 200 one? Complete one stage of simulated universe, any world. Could probably do that. I think World 2 might have unlocked. Oh, we've already beaten World 2. What do I need for World 3 then? No time for me, my friend. Is that what I'm at? Probably close to it. Okay. Alright, I just want to use some of this Trailblaze power so that way it can kind of come back while we're playing. Try to utilize as much as I can while I'm playing in that way. Just makes it a little bit easier later on. Where is that located? Oh, okay. I know where it's located. Did I go the right way? I think I just went the wrong way. Never gonna catch me. Oh, but I'm gonna catch this. That thing's way too good to not catch. I'm actually kind of happy that I have Japard. I really wish I have Bronya, but Japard's fine. Just means I don't have to go Shell, Shield, Trailblazer. Wondering what would be better for Japard, the actual straight defense gear or the ice gear with defense on it that you get. I'll have to test it out. So maybe you get more shield back just in the straight defense. But then you're going to lose out on damage. Is there a chest here? Yep. Just making sure. Let's get some quantum gear for Sela, because then she'll be overpowered. Hopefully I can. Damn, bird. Okay. Boom. Easy. But it ain't over yet. It ain't over till it's over. See, this damage is starting to get up there. Just the more it goes, the better. And same with Trailblazer. Boop, boop. Oh. Oh, I got cucked a little bit. I thought that was actually going to kill him. That's disappointing. Oh, at least you got another try. Worth it then. Blast her ass. Didn't do as much damage as I was hoping. Probably doesn't help that I have nothing to break that bitch with. Makes it a little bit more challenging, but it's fine. It just means I actually have to try to heal with Natasha. Just slightly. was wondering if I should start doing some Star Rail builds. Just for the funsies. Maybe do a couple and see how they do. Try to make some builds revolved around a specific person instead of just being like, the best build you could make for free to or whatever. Try to make something a little bit more specific. Like, if you want to just do straight shields or some shit. Wow, I didn't get any purple quantum. That sucks. I got some of the blues, but it's probably not worth it. It's probably just better to use the regular shitty attack stuff. Alright. I'll just do that one once. How have you been, dick butt? I'm okay. Another fight day? Ooh. Okay. We can go do that. It's a lot of side quests. Probably do the main story just until we're pretty much capped out. So it's like, oh, you gotta be level 31 to do it. Which could be a little while. I'm pretty sure at this point it's just gonna allow me to get into Shanzhou. Man, I really wish if you already saw this stuff on one server, it just worked on, like, you could skip on any server then. Man, that would make it so much better. But no, I gotta sit here and just watch it and try to spam as fast as possible. And make sure I keep talking, because there's no one saying anything now since I turned the voices off. It's getting super annoying in the actual combat. Oh boy, the hypest gameplay on YouTube. Just sitting here looking at boobas. This is all I'm staring at. No, what? Anyways. So in the review, I definitely got to ranting about Clara and her no shoes and pants. And about Bronya. Like, Bronya having that weird vagina void. That's the thing that got me the most. I got some level rewards too. Nice. Ah, yes. Yes. The cooldown after beating a final boss. The most boring part. I sometimes do get really, really bored. It was like, alright, now we're all just gonna talk with each other, or I was like, what's happening? Blah, blah, blah. What are we all gonna do now? It's like, I don't care. You beat the boss, go, yay, just do it, just jump in the air, go, yay, freeze frame, and then just end it. That's all you gotta do. It's like trying to create a prologue, or not a prologue, an epilogue in a movie or something. It's just, ugh. Or in a manga. At that point, I'm just like, alright, I'm gonna skip it. Usually, it's not too bad, though, if it's only one chapter. But sometimes they go on, and they'll drag on for a few. Alright, what do I got now? Echoes of War. Yeah, it'd probably be a good idea to do these. Let's do one of them for right now. Just replaying the boss fights for extra goodies. It's more worth it when you're probably Trailblazer 40, because when you do it, you get 2 of the actual good resource instead of 1. So I don't think you get 2 until around difficulty 3. So it's like, oh, cool. I have to do it twice just to do anything, really. It's like awesome. Oh, thanks, man. I'm trying day by day. It's all we really can do, right? Try to just make sure I am, I don't know, working out a little bit, just trying to go for some walks, getting fresh air. At the very least. Try not to sit on the computer as much as possible. Even though I kind of am getting back and doing a little too much. Sometimes I just need to like get up and just go outside. Now that it's getting warmer, I can. Especially at night. How you doing? You know what this music sounds like in this boss fight? It sounds like Persona. It really sounds like something I would hear in Persona, but like a just normal boss music. Not boss music, but normal fighting music in Persona. Oh, holy dick farts. Yeah, please just smack the one character only. Sheesh. Oh, I should have done that. Oops. Alright, I guess I'll ult just to save her life. Because then she'll probably get smacked again and die. Alright. Give me a shell. So I'm gonna need it. Yeesh. Yeah, we'll ult the left. I gotta kill all 3 of them in order to break the actual head. Yeah, and then we'll pop that once, and then we'll start healing. So I'll get my ult back faster if I actually use her skill. Teacher worry about you in a memoir piece about the best friend saga. Interesting. Thank you, thank you. I really wish I could just continue that work. It would be really fantastic if I could. I'm actually gonna try to email Matt and just try to DM him a bit more and see if I can't try to set up something on the official channel. Even if it's just replaying all the old stuff that I've done on the new channel. Maybe like redoing it slightly better. But we'll see. I mean, there's a lot of money that could be made just by replaying all my old compilations on the original channel. Because if I was able to attain roughly 200 to 300 viewers, there's no reason that the original channel couldn't just get 10 times that amount for people just viewing at a given time, if not more than that. If this guy stops smacking my asshole, it'd be really great. Alright, once I hit Trailblazer 30, I'll basically just do difficulty 1, because you just get the same amount of resources for 1 and 2. So there's just no point in doing difficulty 2 until you can do difficulty 3. Well, there's no point in doing difficulty 2 at all. So you just basically go from 1 to 3. Oh man, I don't know what to target first. Either way, I'm probably getting hit with something hard. A long dead channel would play with the algorithm. If it came back with new content and it got a shitload of views, oh man, I could actually see that the channel may be hitting 1 million views then if it ended up coming back with just like compilations. I'm not saying my compilations are good enough to maybe get the channel to 1 million views, but I'm saying that their content is probably good enough to probably push it itself. If it started posting content just in general. Because then new people that haven't seen it would be like, whoa, this shit is good. It's old as shit. But damn, this content was good. There's like not this level of commentary when it comes to Super Best Friends. And you're probably not going to find that level of content ever again either, too. So now everyone's just streaming and it's either solo or it's just, you know, reactionary. Everything's reactionary at this point. All this gear's kind of poo-poo anyways. It's like the base gear that doesn't really matter. It's good early game, but after that, it's just eh. Yo, what up, Nobu? What up, Sav? How you guys doing? Or gals? There's no girls watching. What am I talking about? There's never girls watching. I always love that joke. And be like, no, I've seen one girl. There might be one girl watching. I think there was one girl that was watching the compilations. At least that was chatting with us. That said they were a girl, but who knows? Who really knows? Let's go talk to Clara. We gotta say goodbye or something to her. Maybe help her with one or two things. Girls are watching. Girls are never watching. That makes me think like dead girls are watching. Like, wait, how is this working? Is it like voting? Is it just a bunch of dead people? No one here is alive. Everyone who's chatting isn't actually alive. We're all dead. That's actually a theory. It's like the hologram theory, where we're not actually real, but we're just light that's in a hologram shell. That's a cool theory that I like. Which could have, I mean, it's plausible if everything is based off of just light itself. When you break it down to its most basic form, it is nothing more than a strand of light. Like, it's a line, essentially. And then it's a bunch of lines put together. And then you create, I guess, a hologram of sorts. And that's pretty much how you would get holograms too, right? It's just a bunch of light put together. And then eventually they're going to be able to make it where it's, you know, kind of lifelike. More like where you can touch it, like in Star Trek. With the holodecks. Because once you figure out that, yeah, I guess we're just sacks of light. In a sense. Does transporting then those sacks? All right, what am I calling us sacks? Would transporting a person then really matter? If we're just basically light, are we just then transporting that form of light or genetic code and then just repurposing the light? Something to think about at the very least. 410 billion dead girls watching. No, you can't kill energy. It just goes somewhere else. Which is probably why you extinguish your bowels right when you leave. That's all your energy leaving. Besides the energy that is still left, you know, that has to make the corpse. But eventually it just decays and then becomes random energy. Your pet's pregnant. Yeah, I did hear that Pat's pregnant. It's gonna be really interesting, yeah. Because he's probably gonna get crazier as it gets closer to the birth. But then at a certain point, what was I gonna say? At a certain point, then you're probably gonna notice like a huge shift. Like he'll go like crazier than he usually is, and then all of a sudden he's just gonna be dead. Should be called light traffickers. Oh, hey, Clara and Hook. What are you two girls doing here? Who cares, actually? Boop-a-doop boom. You know what's weird? They pick a bench where people are already having a conversation. When there's a free bench here, there's a free bench here, there's a free bench over here. There's a free bench on the other side of them. No. They want me to sit here and make those people move. Those people then had to move so I could actually do it. Wow, what an asshole move that I just did. Yo, what up, Akai? How you doing? Pat will become his father. It's just panicking because, oh shit, I have more than 10 years of videos of me being a complete cringe asshole. The other problem is that I have it all compiled, so it's very easily accessible to his child. In like a better manner. Just like, oh shit, he can now watch all these compilations of me being a fucking asshole, and where they're shitting on me even harder. It's great, it's great. It's their fault for basically saying, as long as we don't make them Nazis, they're basically fair game. You can make them racist, you can make them sexist, just don't make them Nazis. Aren't most outside benches uncomfortable? They're just really bad. At least they are for me. I always need a cushion, but, you know. That could be the hemorrhoids. Oops. There's a boil on my ass. Haha. That's a Simpsons quote. Homer's at a... What is he? It's at the basketball game with, like, the actor that's supposed to be, the Arnold Schwarzenegger. I forget his name. McBain. Whatever the fuck his name is. Yeah, and then he, like, sits down and he's just like, ow. He's just like, I sat on a chip or something. Or I sat on them. He's like, no, that's just a hemorrhoid or something. He's like, I got a boil on my ass. So, now I ruined the joke. Anyways. How's everyone else doing? Now that I'm ruining Simpsons jokes. I don't know. Can I actually ruin Simpsons joke? Because Disney is already ruining Simpsons joke by taking them out of episodes. Never heard of a bench before. Oh yeah, the whole crack arc is gonna be hilarious. Exposed my balls on stream. I mean, there's other compilers too. I think I've probably done the most work though. Spooky Cookies is pretty hard up there. Spooky Cookies has done a lot of compilations, but his compilations are relatively short too. So I have to wonder. I'm sure I mean, we all watch the content, but I have to wonder if he was just like picking up clips and then just, you know, posting and getting those clips. Because I just record the entire episode. I don't really watch it when I record it. But then when I'm editing, I just straight watch the entire episode and just cut it up there. Good, good. Give it to Sela. She needs it more than anything. Kids are the worst. Yeah, kids are the worst and just smoking crack. And then be like, Dad, what the fuck? And then when his kid starts smoking crack, he's going to be like, ah, shit my ass. Be like, Dad, I learned it from watching you. Oh, man. I really wish I did an Evil Within 1 compilation. Both Evil Withins, actually. I really wish I did compilations for those. Man, I was right in the middle of doing Parasite Eve 2. It was pretty much all cut up. All I have to do is just, like, start editing, like, memes and putting all the references and shit in. Like I said, I'm going to try to talk to men, try to email them as much as I can without being annoying. And seeing what I can do. But who knows if he even writes back. But, I mean, there's an opportunity. I have, like, a whole portfolio set up of just some videos that I could show him and all this shit. Videos and pictures of all the views that were attained throughout the 2 channels. Because, I mean, hell, I re-uploaded them onto a separate channel, and there's videos that have, like, 150,000 views, almost 200,000 views on them. Like, people are still watching the content to an insane degree. It's nuts. Like, the compilations could easily have millions of views on their channel. That's just you. It's just YouTube. What can you do? You're at the mercy of them. Until something can be better or come out better. But, I mean, Rumble has a chance as long as they keep upgrading their system. They have an opportunity to be another YouTube. Right now, it's just filled with political content. But the real problem is that Rumble isn't user-friendly enough still. Like, I can't put anything on there that's over 15 gigs, so a lot of compilations would have to be cut in half. That, and I can't set up playlists, so I would really like to have playlists that would be for it, because it's really hard to then navigate and find certain content on Rumble. And that's one of its biggest issues right now. Because I think it's worrying too much about streaming. And trying to set up, like, podcasts and all that. From when he was playing Resident Evil 4 Remake, and he was going, wow, some parts of this is super violent. I just have to hope that any original content that I make here on this channel does okay. Does well enough for me to at least make some money. Because I do not make money on this channel, that's for damn sure. The only content that actually makes probably some money is the some of the builds, just like the guts content specifically. Although sometimes the Virgil builds do a little bit better. Yeah, it's usually just the guts builds that get any replay value out of it. Or not really replay value, but people trying to find it. Which is nice. Those videos have probably altogether, you know, Close to 1 million views. But fucking Elden Ring won't come out with content, then what am I supposed to do? I just have to sit here and just play Honkai Star Rail instead. Like, jeez. Like, if it comes out with the DLC, I would be throwing up builds like mad then. Be like, because there's going to be a whole bunch of new talismans and weapons.
Priorities.
So you could have a whole bunch of fun.
Are you saying rebuilding the underworld isn't one of your priorities?
Of course not. I'm just saying we have limited assets and we need new parameters.
Who cares? Kiss.
Parameters. You sure love your fancy words.
Oh man,
Forget it.
they're just complaining like
Leave
a
it to
married
me.
couple.
I'll go down myself.
Come on, Seela. I won't leave you to—
Look, Branya.
We'll name him Rick,
There'll
short
be
for
plenty
Patrick
of
Jr.
difficulties
Or a
waiting
super
for them,
French
right?
name for his family.
Yes. Their future is filled with even more uncertainty than ours. But
What if he made it for something like...
it means arguments like this go on forever.
I want it to be like
They won't go on forever.
a
if I
pig
win them.
name or something. So that way like his last name is even funnier. So that way he could be called Bovine or something. Try to change all thumbnails to boost the views sometimes. True. I mean, we all have to make money, and that's the problem. You have to survive in the world. If we had a system where it was just based on, you know, just doing whatever you really wanted, and as long as, you know, you're happy with yourself, then who cares, but... I know bovines are cows. I don't know why, but his last name is like Boyvin, and I keep thinking about cows and bovines. Bovine Boyvin. Oh, what did I say? Pig? Oh, I think I now remember saying pig. Yeah, that's my mistake. I was thinking cow, but then said pig. Oops. No, I don't. Thanks for your patience, Himiko. That's what I needed. Thank you. Just like, I don't want to stop. I don't want to talk to you, Himiko. You got nice boobs, but... I did say pig. Oh my god, all these people just want to like talk about random bullshit, and I do not care. Boinkfin? What? Just call him Steve Buscemi Boyvin. First name Steve, middle name Buscemi, and then his last name. Wow, I have a ton of quests to do. Am I trapped until 29? Okay. Oh, man. And I'm only 26. That's rough. Selling out is a great feeling. I don't necessarily want to sell out. I just want to have fun doing what I do. And at least just be able to make some money off of it, that's all. At least enough to survive with the amount of time that gets put into it. I mean, it ended up being almost a full-time job if I was coming out with compilations once a week. Because, I mean, they're not easy. Especially the longer ones, because I was willing to throw out, you know, a 5-hour one at times. 6-hour one at times. And those take well over a week just to make. It just depends, though. I mean, if I sell out, I might just have to keep selling out and not be able to do the content that I do want. Then Natasha, then Japard. Yeah, it's not really enough though. I'm not gonna charge people enough on Patreon. Like, I'm only gonna be like, yo, like, maybe $5 max at that point. And I mean, there's only gonna be 3, 5, 6 people that maybe go on Patreon. Like, it's really not worth it to get $30 out of it, at most. Patreon isn't the best option. People might think it is, but it really isn't. You don't earn a whole lot on Patreon. That's not going to be your biggest thing unless you're really going to charge people. But if you're going to charge people a lot on Patreon, then at that point you might as well make exclusive stuff for the Patreon or something. I don't know. You have to then incentivize people to then spend that amount of money. I mean, I had the Patreon set up before, and I can't, like, I've canceled all the payments or whatever that go through. Like, I just canceled the Patreon at the start of this year. I think it was like mid-December or something when I canceled it. So I'm like, there's only like $40 that come through, $30 that come through. I've not read the newest Berserk chapter. I'm probably a couple behind, to be honest. It's been a while. It wouldn't be a bad idea to maybe read those. Maybe we'll do that a little bit later. I'll try to get to 29 as much as possible. This will just be like a short day of just doing some of this content. Because I'm not recording or anything, because I know I'm not going to get very far. Because I need to record a bunch of Xianzhao's stuff. And we're not even there yet. I punch you. And you die. Have a decent amount of people watching. Convince them. Right? Right. You already need at least maybe like 100K subscribers or something. Not 10K. 10K of people that are only there for content that isn't, you know... I was about to say that isn't mine, but it's using... Oops, I don't want Japard there. It's using other people's content to... I mean, it's just like memes, you know? I'm having a really tough way of saying this properly. Like, people don't necessarily donate to compilations for the most part, unless you're like Daily Dose of Internet and doing shit like that. And yeah, you have millions of subscribers. Then you can get away with a Patreon and using other people's content to make a shitload of money. Which mind boggles me that fucking Daily Dose of Internet can get away with it and I can't. Because if you look at the rules, you're not supposed to use content that's like really short. And that's all he uses. But he gets permission. It's like, cool. So I have permission, but my content's not short. And I don't get away with it. It's just like, okay. It's just the double standard is real. Like, maybe there's some other reason why it's happening. I don't know. I can't get in contact with any of the super best friends, really, so... There's no real answer. Because I doubt they're doing anything. I doubt they really care. There's like their compilations. Like, who gives a fuck? Yeah, it isn't originally sourced, but it transformative work. That's a good way of putting it. Thank you. Since you last read the new Berserk chapter on stream, there's only been one? Holy shit. Yeah, we'll do that at the end then. We'll spend 20 minutes or something doing it. I'm only going to be streaming for 2 hours. So give it like another hour or so, and then we'll go do that. The rewards when you get big enough number of patrons. Yeah, it'd be nice. Like the compilation, like I don't know why they just don't allow it. It's just the algorithm that triggers it, and it's just people that don't want to deal with it. I don't know if they just don't want to watch the content or something to actually see, but the one problem is that I was definitely getting hit by an AI or just the algorithm itself, and it put me into a jail, like a shadow ban jail of sorts, where every single time I would appeal, every single time I would make an appeal video, it wasn't being watched at all. It would have 0 views the entire time. And that was happening, and actually I deleted the Resident Evil. If you guys noticed, the Resident Evil 7 video isn't there. The Mark Echo video isn't there. The DLC to the DS3 isn't there. It's and after that, like the process for then trying to remonetize, like it still got denied, but I can still do the appeal, and it didn't get denied after like 12 hours. Like that was one of the issues, is that it was being denied 12 hours exactly after doing the appeal or trying to remonetize. Like exactly down to the minute, down to the second possibly. So as far as I knew, I was like put into some like jail that was fucking it. And this time through, it actually waited like 6 days before it denied me. So I'm really hoping that when I put an appeal in, it'll actually get watched. And the last time an appeal video was watched, it was approved and was allowed to be monetized. So if I do get the channel remonetized, I can't even upload videos. Because if I tried to then upload new videos, or the videos that I had made previously, I might get hit with that algorithm again and have to go through the same process all over. And they're changing their rules to the point where if you get demonetized, you can't reapply for monetization for 90 days. It's usually 30 days. They're now going to make it 90 days just to fuck people even harder. So they're basically saying if you get screwed, you are hard screwed. And I think that's what's going to start getting people to start changing over to other platforms, because they're going to get demonetized over the shittiest reason. YouTube's going to do nothing, and they're going to be gone for 3 months instead of 1 month. That's terrible. Oh, nice. I can claim her. We got King Kui, or however you say it. Just one of the free characters that they'll give you. Alright. Should probably do the Cocolia boss, so that way I can get that upgrade material. Because these kind of talent things, or the bonus abilities, are pretty good. Those are what kind of make her a little bit, a lot stronger as you go on. Channel I love called Spilling the Milk. Turns out YouTube is fucking them over too, because they won't pay money into their AdSense account. Oh my god. And the YouTuber is super kind to their channel, but now YouTube just decided to not give them the money. If you get demonetized, YouTube takes the money that you earned from the previous from those previous days, from the previous month, and they don't give it to you. They've stolen probably like $5 grand from me of demonetizing the compilation channels and my, the Taco Funbox channel over and over again. They've stolen thousands of dollars from me alone. It's not fair at all. No, YouTube steals a shitload of money from channels because then they allowed them to play ads for a while and then they just like, nope, now you're demonetized for whatever reason and we're going to take that money because you got demonetized for whatever reason. So that money is now not okay. That money is not, it's not safe for some fucked up reason. And it's super annoying. And you can't do anything about it. You literally can't do anything about it because YouTube holds all the power. And that's why I'm hoping other social media platforms actually do something. As I sit here and use the platform, it's like, what can I do? I mean... I can't really establish myself on another platform. I was like, yeah, it's like, okay, go to Rumble or something. It's like, well... Who's going to watch them on Rumble? Who's going to watch them on Daily Motion? They can still put ads. Yeah, and they'll still put ads on the demonetized videos. Yeah, YouTube's shady as shit. It's all about that corporate greed. I think a lot more people are starting to wise up to it, though. Which is why a lot of them are starting to move over to other platforms and starting to do well over there. I mean, shit. Steven Crowder gets, like, millions of views on Rumble now, but he's pretty much the only one that's getting any substantial views. And like I said, it's usually then just political podcasts that actually get anything over there. There's not enough cat content over there, I guess. Although that doesn't really matter. People are trying to get a lot of gaming stuff over there, but I mean, I look at the views and it's not a lot of views. It's a couple thousand at most. So this game is predatory in its monetization as Genshin was? Not yet. The nicest way to put it is probably not yet. Because it probably will get there at a certain point. Okay, I gotta activate 8 traces for a character, enhance 4 relics to 6. Oops, I didn't mean to remove it. Oh, no. Oop. Just want to upgrade them a little bit, yo. Just give me 2 levels. I mean, it definitely wants you to pay. But I don't know. It's not really like screaming it in your face. Like, yo, give me the money, yo. But if you want to get like only 40 pulls, it'll cost you about $100. Which I think is pretty extreme. So I'm not really going to pay for that. And it's fine. Because other people who are rich will, like Asmongold did. I think he spent like $5,000 or something. I think that's what I heard. Like he just kept going one day and just decided to get every single character and then try to get all their upgrades, all their Eidolons. It's like, holy shit, dude. Like, what the fuck? It does kind of feel like pay to lose because I spent a shitload of money and then it's like, well, you could actually just do it with literally their base shit. You could probably get the character you really want. A lot of it comes to self-control. Like if you want, just save your shit for what you need. Like if you want Sela, you wait for the banner for Sela, and then if you want something else, then you wait for that. And you just save your shit. It's just learning self-control. When it truly comes down to it all. and it becomes boring. The thing is you don't even need to pay to one-shot everything in the game. Like, my main account can one-shot everything in the game pretty easily, and it didn't have to pay for anything at all. So it's not really incentivizing you to make the game easier. Like, the game already is easy by itself. Just having this character is OP. So if you get this character, then you're already just going to be incredibly strong. Like, shit, you get any 5-star. And they give you one of the 5 stars in the discounted rolls. Like, once you do 50 rolls of the discounted ones, which you'll probably do very easily by the time you get to Gerillo 6, you'll pretty much have it. And then you get a guaranteed 5-star, which is what I got, where I got Japard. And he's pretty fucking OP. Yeah, I know they're not built to teach you self-control, but you know what? You have to teach yourself self-control. No one's gonna teach you self-control, dude. You have to do it yourself. I'm gonna go and trigger that real quick, so that the Genshin community can play it. Hey man, I played Genshin. I have like a bunch of characters that are like maxed out in Genshin and shit. I just didn't stream it or really, you know, try to say it to anybody, because who really cares? I mean, it's just a weeaboo game that I enjoy. It's a character action game that's fairly fun. It looks a bit like Breath of the Wild. It plays like Breath of the Wild, and it actually plays a lot better than Breath of the Wild. I can play it in 4K on my PC. Like, I'm not excited for Breath of the Wild 2, in all honesty. I don't think it's going to be that great. Like, I'm sure it'll be good, but because it's a Zelda game, I just don't think it's going to be great. And a year after Breath of the Wild came out, it was already outdated. Once you look back at the first game, it looks like garbage. And how are they going to make Breath of the Wild 2 run good on the Switch? They can't get Pokemon to run good on the Switch. Seriously, so how are they going to do it? I'm almost 27. Shit. World unlocked in a simulated universe. Let's do that. I don't know why that sounds a little racist, but it's super funny. A Chiaboo? Oh man. That's actually really funny. That might be something I might have to like put in the review. If it's a Chinese weeaboo game, does it make it a Chiaboo? That's a good joke. Oh man, it wants me to be level 50. It wants me to be like Trailblazer 30 by the time you do it. Which makes sense considering it wants you to be 29 for the main quest. To get into the next zone. So let's get our shit up to 30 before we really do that. Just to make it easy. It's like, why challenge myself incredibly hard to try to do the simulated universe? And I could just, you know, have fun with it at the correct level. It's 2020, the game is good in the world building, but the story is so boring in the start, and the 5 stars were so OP, you can one-shot pretty much every enemy in the game. Yeah, which is why I use a lot of the 4 stars more. Like, I've been playing it so much at this point that I could just start building up all the other characters because everything's max level. So I've been using a lot of Eula lately. Like, Eula and Rosario together are damn good. Like, holy shit. And then I got Kokomi, and Kokomi's just obviously the best healer. So I throw Kokomi on there, and then Kuki Shinobu. So I have 2 healers, and then using Rosario and Eula. And the damage is insane. Because you build Eula up to use her ult, and then you can switch characters right away, and you get this massive explosion that happens. And you can crit things for like 70k, like 80k plus extra damage. So you're doing like 120k of damage like instantly right away. And so a boss will just melt. Like half its health will be gone. All right, what am I doing? Let's go do a companion quest. Let's go do hooks. I guess. Because Game Freak is a bunch of talentless hacks. Move Skyrim and Doom 2016. But what did they do to Skyrim and Doom for it to be able to run that way? That's what I want to know. Like, is the draw distance a lot? Well, the draw distance probably doesn't have to be insane for Doom 2016. And the game only runs in... It barely runs in... It doesn't even run in 720. What am I talking about? It doesn't run in 720. It runs less than that. Like, I'm just not a fan of the Switch console. It just doesn't feel like a great console anymore. And the only thing they could do to make it feel good is to make it a viable, like, straight up console to play almost anything. Like, if I can't play Elden Ring on it, then they're fucking up at this point. I'm sorry. I don't give a shit if they want to just be like, they want it cheap and for the family or something. Well, you made it too cheap, and it's still too expensive to buy, unfortunately, for a lot of people that, you know, it's just not worth it nowadays. Like, I'd rather just I'd save up extra money and just buy a PS5 or something. Or I'd buy the Steam Deck. Whatever the fuck it is. I'd just rather have a Steam Deck then. Because then I could play Elden Ring on the Steam Deck. So there's just other mobile consoles that are already better than the Switch at this point. You're just paying for the exclusives now. You're paying to have Pokemon. You're paying to have Zelda. And that's it. And I don't know if it's worth it anymore because the games themselves aren't even up to standard. Like, a lot of these games are coming out unfinished. Chop Saki Chook sounded like a racist word for Chinese, but isn't. Actually an Australian name for chickens. That's pretty good. Yeah, but a lot of people are going to assume stuff. They'll just be like, because you said chop sake, they were going to think that the last thing is automatically then racist or a derogatory term based on the other CH word that I can't actually say on YouTube. Which is really funny because it's also the term for something that has to do with offense. Man, if Bloodborne was on, it still runs at 24 frames per second. Dude, like, Bloodborne is so good, though. I would pay for Bloodborne on Switch. Yeah, isn't the new Switch, like, not even any better? It's just got an OLED screen on it. They're like, yo, we made a better Switch version. It's got a different screen. We did nothing else different, but we changed the screen. Give us more money. I think it's slightly better of a console, like, very slightly. But I'm not gonna just dump my old Switch and then go buy a new one. A real racist cartoon for Australian kids. Okay, I'll check it out. Probably not on stream, though. At the very least. Man, I love old 90s, early 2000s cartoons. They're so good. This is that the Frozen characters who are Scandinavian inspired should look like Inuits. Yo, man, I want fucking Alaskans. Or something. They want them in goddamn igloos or some shit. It's like, dude, that's racist. What are you fucking talking about? You're not even close. But it's cold there. If the region is cold, everyone lives in igloos. It's just a known fact. Chucky Chan and KO Joe, the black character. Was he also a boxer? Because that's one thing I've noticed is that a lot of the black characters in cartoons would also be boxers. Like TJ Combo. Do I talk to you? Oh, that's just a street lamp. Guess I'm talking to you. PS Vita, and it came with Borderlands 2. The main game runs on... You say the Switch runs with the games that it comes with. It doesn't, though. Do you not remember Breath of the Wild stuttering down to like 12 frames per second once you get into like some open field areas? Like... the Switch stutters pretty fucking hard. We're gonna look back at that and be like, why did we think this was a good console? Oh, because we had Nintendo hype. And now that I think a lot of people are getting wise to the scumbaggery that is Nintendo, that I'm hoping other mobile consoles start to come out, like the Steam Deck, something better. Just had a huge afro and a disco jumpsuit. Just like TJ. No, I'm kidding. That's another thing, man. When they got a black character, they always give them an afro. I'm sorry, but didn't they only have like afros in the 60s and 70s? And then maybe into the 80s? But only maybe the early 80s? Probably by the late 80s, that fad was gone. And then it had like a resurgence in the 2000s, like 2012 or something. 420! Yeah, blaze it! Oh no. Oh no, we couldn't buy it. I'm sorry, Hook. We didn't have enough Mooney. I disappointed this little girl by not auditioning, by auctioning correctly. But PS Vita is also a lot older console. Like, you had the PSP, and then you had the PS Vita, and then no one remembers the PS Vita even coming out. Like, one day, the PS Vita was just there. She's like, holy shit, where the fuck did this console come from? PlayStation updated their PSP? What? And it's like 3 years later when anyone noticed. You didn't get the plastic Darkman toy. Take the fucking elephant. Yeah, I just buy it for her. Just like, take the fucking elephant, you stupid little girl. Insisted itself, yeah. I don't even know what happened with the PS Vita in that whole scenario. I might have to like look into it. I'm sure there's a video out there that goes through it all completely in a documentary style. And if not, maybe I might have to do it. That's something I would really love to get back into as well, is just doing documentary style stuff. I'd also love to do that for like skateboarding more than anything. It's a good opportunity then to go and meet all the old pros. Yay, Hook can now be on the on the train. Wait, what? Cyborg had dreadlocks. He's usually near shaven or bald. Yeah, I mean, because he's a robot. Like, most of his head was cyborg. Or all cyborg for the most part. But why is there a Justice League X Ruby movie? Okay, hold on, folks. Hold on. I need to look this up. This can't be real. This can't be real. I refuse to unless I see it. Oh my god. How did it get a 4.1? It is like a 5-star rating on IMDb. It probably isn't that good. So is it using the artwork? Like, so Warner, yeah, of course Warner Bros would do it because they own Rooster Teeth, which is not doing good right now. I'm surprised Warner Bros is still actually letting Rooster Teeth live. Holy shit, dude. Yeah, here. Like, look at this. Let me see. I'm gonna see if like all of the actual original cast. So they actually do have the cast from like Ruby doing the voices then, which makes sense. Except for probably some people they don't even want in there. When did this come out? Part 1 film? Wait, part 1? So you're telling me that there's going to be a part 2? Why isn't it telling me, like, when it... What the fuck? I guess I'm gonna have to actually go to IMDb to see. Came out this year. What the fuck? There's no way this is good. Dude, this is Warner Bros. Scraping the bottom of the barrel for Justice League. What the fuck is that? Superman! What the fuck is that? Oh! Oh! What am I looking at? Why does he have Thor's hammer? Why does Superman a child with Thor's hammer? Oh, I don't like this. I really don't like this. Can we leave? Oh, this is terrible. Oh, let's get out of let's get out of here. Let's go back to Honkai. Oh. This became Thor and transformed Asgard into the Hood. To New Zealand, but it will still be real. I don't want to live on this planet anymore. Into a complete and utter chode in the movie. They transformed the DC characters into teenagers and made Batman into a bat persona, and Batman was all like, I have powers like you guys, I'm special. Holy shit my ass. What the fuck? Oh, you mean Superman? Oh my god, dude. Dude, that looks horrible. I'm gonna watch that. I'm gonna watch that and laugh my fucking ass off. It's probably gonna be terrible. It's them scraping the bottom of the barrel because Rooster Teeth and Let's Play are fucking in the gutter. Literally no one watches that content anymore, so who the fuck wants to watch Ruby? Ruby died so long ago. And it was only popular in Japan. Like, super hyped in Japan for some fucked up reason. But by the time they got to, like, what, season 3, season 4, like, that's when everyone was like, alright, we're fucking done with this trash. They started seeing, like, all the bullshit. And it's probably because Monty you know, passed away. As soon as Monty passed away, you could tell the show just went hard into the gutter. I mean, obviously the story probably wasn't going to be great, but At least the direction would have been better under Monty I think that we can all agree on. Look like an idiot, have a point. A point in my book. We need more material that makes Batman look bad for a change. True. It's hard to like make though Batman just look shitty. Because he's supposed to be a genius and wealthy and willing to, you know, do some of the dirty work. Like what is he gonna be as a teenager and shitty? Is he just gonna be like, yay, look at me, I'm a little bat. Ooh, hoo, hee, hee, ha, ha, ha. Look at me, I'm just a little girl. Kind of thing. Like, what the fuck? Like, what are you supposed to do then? It's like 40 years old man transformed into a teenager and another character, Nora, kept flirting with Cyborg, cucking her boyfriend, Ren. Jeez. It sounds like a terrible series. The Vision became compromised to a permanent end. Yeah. Man. How long was that movie? Like, it's a part 1, but it's an animated film, so they're usually not more than an hour and a half. And if anything, it's probably like, what, an hour and 20 minutes? 80 minutes? 75? Watch it be like 2 hours long, and it's just awful. I don't want to go back and look. Like, it was terrifying, man. I'm scarred. Trust fund Batman, this rich dipshit fail son who has to save the world from clowns, plants, and luchadors. Like, he didn't learn anything. Like, yeah, he's just a trust fund kid who hasn't learned anything whatsoever. That would actually be interesting. Because then it gives him some more flaws than the ones that, you know, the basic ones we already know about. And then just trying to rehash the same old story and origin over and over and over again. Except this time, like, his parents don't die or anything. He's just a spoiled rich kid in a shitbag. 2 cats he named Thomas and Martha and didn't notice he named them after his parents. I just thought they were good Christian names. Yeah, okay, dip ass. Right, Batman. I didn't mean to pick that option. Oh, no. I don't want to learn about fucking flowers. Get the fuck out of here. Sure. Basically died and no one gave a shit because she said some homophobic shit on accident once. Is it true? Do you mean, like, the voice actress said some homophobic shit? Because have you watched any Let's Play content? Like, Lindsay Jones says a lot of shit. Oh, Natasha was in there. Oops. Like, that's the problem, is like, when Let's Play and Rooster Teeth came out, it was about gaming. It was like it was a bit of guy culture, like nerd guy gaming culture for the most part. And it kind of, and then I think the huge biggest downfall was when they hired Mika Burton. That was the true downfall of Rooster Teeth and the Achievement Hunter Let's Play channel. They hired Mika Burton, and she's gonna be one of those, let's just say, leftist types, I guess, in general. But like on like the way far side, where she basically just fucked the entire company. She was just basically just saying all the kind of stuff that happens inside and complaining about it. Like, we all knew they like fuck around with each other and play pranks on each other. But, like, Mika couldn't have any of that. And then, you know, because her dad's LeVar Burton, you know, she basically got her way, and it destroyed the company from then on. And at that point, Rooster Teeth was just floundering, just to try to have some sensibility again. Trying to utilize the woke agenda, which made them crash and burn even more. Like, I think that get woke, go broke is real. Like, it made money in the beginning, But nowadays, dude, people don't want that. And the Bud Light controversy really shows. But I've always been the person that's always been against big government and, you know, corporate overlords. Which isn't a right-wing thing. Let's just say that. Like they want you to believe. It's a very, very liberal talking point to be, you know, anti-government and small government. All right, let's do it. But let's not go into like politics or anything. If we can. Let's talk more about fucking shitty ass Justice League RWBY and how they're ruining Batman with a fursona. Ah, oh, damn it. What an asshole. Yang and Blake finally became girlfriends, and RWBY had a breakdown and lashed out at them, which everyone memes that RWBY was being homophobic. She drank this magic tea that would cause ascension, which was essentially death of ego because it's a brand new life where you don't remember your previous life. So they basically fucked themselves by making the character somehow homophobic. I'm using like quotations, homophobic. Because I mean you were able to make jokes about gay people 10 years ago and now you can't, so they're completely off limits at this point. Oh, look at this little piggy. Come here, little piggy. Come here, piggy. He didn't attack. It's gonna fucking run away. Oh, no! I got up to it and hit square 6 times, and it didn't react. You stupid fucking punching dip ass. Anyways. This conversation took a jarring turn. Yeah. I mean, that's just my opinion on the matter. It's just kind of seeing the pattern from then on. I mean, they didn't do any better as a company. At that, like, they've only been going down from a certain point. And it might have started with RWBY or something, too. Once RWBY started going downhill, that was probably their falling out. Their problem could have been just buying up other content creators and being kind of like a machinima, where machinima had all these different creators on their side, and then eventually they just couldn't keep up with it. The content eventually became stale and shit like that. So it could be a whole bunch of factors. Like, I'm not going to say it's literally one specific person that caused the absolute downfall. I'm just saying it was roughly around this time and this person's controversy when things started taking a good turn. So now it's just bleh. How would you even do that? Instead of RWBY, you would just be bleh. What an amazing series. Bleh. Drew's too soft to hit toters. To the room and then stayed perfectly still for 15 seconds to watch RWBY drink the tea. This includes RWBY's sister Yang. They just allow it to happen. Like, did anyone even say anything before that? Like, what's the actual context behind it? Like, why is she drinking this Ascension tea? Because I'm not gonna go watch RWBY. I stopped watching RWBY after season 2. I watched a little bit after Monty passed away, and I was like, oh man, this is going downhill fast. And then never watched any more of it again. Blech. It's done, dick butt. We did it. that it? Oh, I had to investigate the abandoned. What the fuck was that other thing then? It might have been part of it. It's just because I didn't have it tracked. Hurry up and do your animation so I can skip the damn dialogue. Sorry, I just needed to take a minute. I remember this is where I got my boob job. You got a boob job here? That's nuts! Yes. It was actually really good, too. Look at these honkers. Look at them! They can jiggle through this armor in separate ways. I'm actually looking at them, and those boobs are actually moving, like, independently in weird ways from her breathing. Like, they are jiggling slightly off-centered from one boob to the other. Like, look at it. Like, one kind of goes up a little bit while the other one's going down slightly. I don't think that's how boobs work. Maybe if you're running. But even then, sometimes it's just both boobs slapping you in the face. That'd be really funny, though. You just get slapped. It's like you try to turn your head to, like, the left a little bit. And then one boob hits you. Turn it slightly to the right. And then the other boob hits you. That'd be fucking hilarious. You're just trapped in a boob smacking incident. That dead or alive tech. Man, when mobile games start implementing dead or alive boob physics, that's when you know we've come far. At least in mobile games. Oh, we could do the mine operator asshole. We just got a lot of just side quests that we can do. Oh man, we gotta get all the way to 29 too. What time is it? 5:30? We'll go for a little bit longer. I'm gonna use these Trailblazer powers. Powers? Whatever the fuck they are. What should we do? Actually, I haven't switched out any of the relics in a minute. He was using the defense gear, but I want him using this. Because they give you not gear that's defense. The last time I got this, both of these pieces had defense on them. I assumed I was going to get that again this time. Nope. You know what? I'm going to put the defense back on because the defense is better. Like, it'd be nice to have the actual ice damage and all that, but I mean, it's not worth it. I could actually have the ice damage on still if I just keep then these two pieces. And then defense. That can work. That works for me. Okay. I'll probably go through sometime later and just like upgrade this gear off stream just so it's not boring. It's given a choice to Ascension but chose to stay as herself. That was the biggest fuck you for me in the series. Because when she came back, the villain was saying how she's empty and incomplete, but bleh, just went no, she's now one of those things. That's why we follow her. Essentially, Rooster C saying she's perfect. Shut up, critics. Yo, man. Character is always perfect. The character can't have any flaws whatsoever. But Ruby is the Monty who made them. It had a crossover with BlazBlue, and Blake's mom is stupidly hot. Like, does Blake's mom have big honkers like, Yang? Also, why does Yang have a Chinese name, but Ruby isn't Chinese? But they're sisters. And Yang is also a blonde, like, American girl named Yang. It gets off-putting sometimes. Oh man, what kind of shit should I just do here? Like I just like don't even want to do it. Maybe we'll just go over and we'll read the Berserk chapter now. I might keep the music going though, because I kind of like this music while probably reading Berserk. It's really somber and atmospheric. I don't know if you guys can hear it though. I'm gonna turn it up. Let me know if that's too loud. There we go. I don't even know if this website's even good still. I guess it is. Berserk. April 12th, 23. Oh, wow. They really haven't. December 8th was the last one that I actually did. It was 371. Let's reread 371 as well, just because I don't remember it as much. Solo leveling game when it comes out, it looks cool. I have no idea. I've never heard of that, so probably not. But her newest outfits basically look like ugly potato sacks that look awful. I mean, her outfit looked really good before. Why would you change it? And if you're going to change it, you better make it cool. Like, if you do an outfit change in any series, it has to be badass. Otherwise, your series could go to shit. Alright, let's go. Open up Guts. He's, like, really sad right now, right? Yeah, he's, like, super sad because he lost. So we got Shirkai here. Doing some astral projection then into the room. Oh, man, dude. Guts is not good. Yeah, he's, like, super duper sad. Oh, man. Yeah, it's got to be rough. There's Rape Horse. Look at, there's Rape Horse. Solo leveling Arise, I think. I'll check it out. Tortured by Illusions by Enemy. Man, Ruby's just... sucks. It sucks for her and it sucks for the series. Alright, let's see. Yep. There's some Griffith looking like a smarmy asshole. Look at that. Look at that smirk. Man, Guts is going to lose it, dude. He's definitely going to succumb to the wolf. It's got to happen, right? It has to happen. He's definitely going to succumb to the wolf. It can't be. Guts is. Guts! No! Snake? Snake? Snake! Yeah, sorry. Everything. It was all for nothing. Oh, no! Yeah, he's succumbing to it. Did he just, like, pass out or something? Was he so traumatized that he just straight passed out? Damn. Man, sometimes you just need to be asked, like, are you okay? Like, dude, you good? And now everyone's sad too. Just like, should we go in? Oh, probably not. Damn, man. Yeah, and then the island is just gone completely. So the Elf Island is gone, and they're just trying to escape. Like, fuck. Everything is just gone to absolute shit. This is obviously then going to be the absolute darkest moment for Guts in the entire story. To the dark, cold sea floor, including my voice. Guts. Holy shit, dude. Look at this tree. Does this tree remind you of anything? Here's a giant light tree extending over a massive round city. Does it look like anything? Cough, cough, fucking Elden Ring. Like, I'm sorry, but dude, Langdale Capital is straight up Griffith's fucking capital, too. It is hardcore Griffith's capital. Like, hands down. Like, there's obviously aspects of it that weren't taken, like the giant building in the background that is, you know, his castle kind of thing. But, like, holy shit. Sonia, are you still there? To think the shamaness of the hawk is stargazing. Man, this chick is just like, yo, I am all in on the Kool-Aid. Like, super in on the Kool-Aid. Citro said because the mermaid disappeared. He couldn't get any of that mermaid puss. Really didn't have to come out to the outskirts of the city for... Huh? Oh, damn. The big boys are coming out. Big boy monster soldiers. Shamaness. Sir Locust. And even General Grunberld. Man, y'all, that's right. That's the fucking dragon motherfucker. What are the wings of the hawk doing at the port? He's back. Yep. Griffith. He's back. Is she welcoming a morning star? Or is it Griffith coming over the mountain himself? Causing the sun to rise. Oh my god. Big Jersil. Both inspired to be Jersil from Norse myth. True, true. Made, and you can blame anyone from taking inspiration. Or you can't blame anyone from taking inspiration. I'm gonna say it that way because that's probably better. And what you meant is like blaming all fantasy for being similar to Lord of the Rings. Right, right. I'm back, bitches. Hoorah! And look at me. I brought a new girl for the harem or however the fuck you want to say it. Yeah, there's Zod, and then it's just Griffith usually riding in on Zod. God damn, man. Zod is such a badass, too. Ah, the wind. Oh, no. Just fucking weird-ass, shitty-ass ads, like, in the middle of it. Welcome back, Master Griffith. Oh, shit. No one asking why he came back naked. Nobody? Nobody? Okay, I'm gonna ask it. Griffin, why were you naked? I mean, I know, but... Alright. Here we go. Here's the new one. Oh, shit. It's already, like, been out for a month or something, too, but... It's new. It's new to me. Oh, man. That feels... Trigun-ish. Why does this look like Trigun? It's the text explicitly. And the way it's going, and the way it is like that, it reminds me of Trigun. Anyways. What the fuck is happening? Something's being stabbed. Griffith is stabbing something. A troll? A giant troll or ogre or something. Okay. Probably one that didn't want to go under his wing. Yeah, all the monsters that are not falling in line will just fall to his blade then. I've slain the king of the Jotnar. Wow, that's super Norse. To all on the battlefield. Sonia, convey what I'm seeing. This translation here is changing the name a little bit, but it's fine. So I think it is with a Y in the original translation too. Maybe. It doesn't really matter. It's the same thing. To all the understood, Master Griffith. Ha ha ha. Yeah, because she then could even do it to the monsters, and then they'll be like, oh shit, our boss is dead. Oh man. That guy's name, he said Sir Laban, and I read that as Sir Labia. Or Labian. I was about to fucking laugh my ass off. It looks like our leader has settled things personally. General. The victory is ours. All forces, finish off the enemy. Now, Griffith would sound way more charming than I do. Victory is ours. All the forces, finish off the enemy. Oh man, imagine if that was his voice. Like super hardcore pretty boy, but then it's just high-pitched squealing voice. Didn't Garrett already kill all the giants before when Rickert came to Falconia? Maybe he missed one? The king, I guess. I guess he missed the king. And all these other ones seem like little baby, like just monsters. I guess they are still giants because they're using giant poles to fuck them up. I guess they didn't kill all of them, or it's, you know, going backwards a bit, showing a little bit of what happened. Let us return to the city together. Or let us return together to the city, where your loved ones await. Wow, he really knows how to charm it out like a real scumbag. Just like, it's time to go home and hug our loved ones. Because that's what it's all about. It's like Paul Bear. It's a soothing sight, no matter how many times I see it. Dude, imagine if Griffith sounded like Dusty Rhodes. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can do a Dusty Rhodes voice for this. Here. Let us return together to the city. I'm doing it kind of bad though. Where your loved ones await. It's like Dusty Rhodes is a mix between being super intense, but also incredibly out of breath at the exact same time. So it's trying to scream, but you can barely get it out because you don't have enough breath. That's Dusty Rhodes. This one chapter they use in Stonehenge to travel through the tree. What? Pegasus from Yu-Gi-Oh? Yu-Gi boy. You know what? I actually have thought of that too. Griffith has fucking Pegasus. Let us return together to the city where your loved ones await. Yes. Yugi boy. And there's Yugi right there. No. To be able to return to those we love no matter what. Yes, how true indeed. Yeah, there's no better news for us as soldiers. But that doesn't mean it's okay to chase glory and expose precious young lives to danger. He knows that. But for now, those monsters that pose a threat to the Eastern Highway region have been wiped out. It isn't much, but we have finally recaptured some territory. Indeed, but acquiring territory and maintaining it are not the same. Even if we settle and farm this land, monsters might return and attack. A few troops stationed here couldn't contend with that. The war demons are powerful, but their numbers are limited. Well, that's true, but... Lord Griffith! It's there, up on the hill over there. My Sonia voice is going to sound terrible. Here. Good work, Sonia. Yes, good work. What is it you found? I'm going to try to do like different voices for this. Okay. A literal touchstone for solving a problem. Yes, little Yugi boy. I have to put Yugi boy in there and fucking like chuckle. Or it doesn't work. This is an old chapter? Oh, no. Is it? Yeah, then Stonehenge. I don't remember this chapter at all, dude. Like, I don't remember this chapter at all. Maybe because it's been so long, but... This is an old chapter? Okay. Well, at least we got the joke of like Yugi Boy and Pegasus. Here, let me see. Because yeah, the city isn't even fully established yet. Yeah, look at there's only like trees in the area. So yeah, 100% this is an older chapter because you can even see that the city isn't even established. Let's see if this one's different. No. Yeah, you might need a new site. So what is it, 372? April 28th. Let's see. This is probably it. The absolute being who dies all. It's disappearing into the distance. Okay, yeah. Now Casca's waking up in the palace. Okay. So now we're on to the new chapter. At least we got to make fun of Pegasus Griffith. Alright, he's disappearing into the distance. No! My poor, beautiful Guts. Man, she still loves Guts, but like just seeing the sight of him still traumatizes her. It's so unfortunate. Let's take a beautiful... Man, she's got some curves. Dude, Casca is a fucking beauty. When you really look at her, man, she's got the right curves and the muscles in the right places. Because sometimes you get like those muscly girls, and sometimes the muscles are just not quite in the right places. But damn, she's got that nice slender frame, nice and petite. Want to ride the femto? Oh my god, Hakai. Oh my god. Imagine if that was the first thing he said to her. Just like a real scumbag. Yo, Casca, what up? You want to ride this femto? I know you do. Good morning, milady. Now to dress you. Oh shit. She's gonna be in a nice dress, isn't she? Now that's a beauty right there. That's how you draw a fucking hot lady. Especially without big tits. Like, Casca doesn't have big tits or anything, but like, damn. Exceptional apparel for my lady. Sewn up by the city's preeminent dressmaker. Is it to your liking? Is it? Hee. There is a tee-hee-hee in there. Let us leave. She hasn't said a word to us the entire time. And fuck it. Like, it's so weird. It shines even brighter today. The great helix tree. Oh, you mean Yggdrasil, or the air tree, or... yeah. Well, the world twin tree, isn't it? Oh, you can call it that too. My guess is that there's a separate tree on the opposite side of the world that's connected to it. If it's saying the world twin tree, or it's the tree that connects in between another world. Like, this is the actual tree that allows to connect to other places. So you would need another tree in another location, which would technically be a twin in some. Casca's acting off. She has like 1,000-yard stare at just everything she's looking at. Embarking on another campaign, so it seems. The Band of the Falcon. They are truly brave and valiant. Aw, damn. And then all she does is cry. She has lost definition in the years. That's true, because she's had amnesia and she's just kind of just wandering around. But even then, there would still be some muscle just based on walking around constantly and doing stuff. It's not like nowadays where we're just sitting in chairs staring at screens all day. So they'd still have some form of muscle and definition, just like anyways. In order to be like fat, it meant you were rich. You couldn't be poor and fat in that time. Oh dear, they must frighten her. Let us move on. Like, how long has it been since she's been here? Has she already been here for a few days? Or it's possible because she's playing with children. So maybe she already knows the children. It's just like, we're getting so little information here. Oh, man. And that's the thing is with these chapters, they just give us so little information. You just want so much more. She seems to be enjoying the food. They actually have good food for a change. Oh, man. I'll show it a little bit, but we can't show much of that. She's going to be taking a bath, and there's going to be some booba. Booba! She's enjoying the bath. Okay, okay. And then she remembers her friends. What's this? Wait, is she able to maybe see them? Or is she just remembering through the drop? I think she's remembering some of the time she spent with them now, too. That might just be what she's doing for the day. Like, she just spends her days trying to not forget or something. Or she's trying to remember the time when she was like, when she had the amnesia as well. What was happening during that time? Oh man, dude, Casca must be going through a lot. Like, we're not like, there's so much information and there's been almost no dialogue. Casca hasn't said one fucking word. Holy damn. Or maybe this is when she first came here. Okay, this is probably when she first came here and she's just struggling to leave. That's probably really it. Yeah. Okay. Because this like makes it look like she just went like crazy again and just lost her memories. So maybe she's slowly gaining them back. She probably like lost them again when she saw Griffith and was like, oh, fuck this. Yeah, she would definitely be crying at hearing the name of her old group. She's still a badass though, man. She'll still kick their asshole and cut their arm off, I guess. She's got to get back. She doesn't make it back, then Guts. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Casca just wants to go back to Guts no matter what, and she's trapped. And every time she leaves, she gets sent back to the room. To Griffith. As she probably just now sits in the room and withers away. Irvine. The bird now dozes peacefully in her cage, her flight over. Damn. He's basically saying that she's succumbing to it. That she's willing to stay there. I guess because she knows she can't leave. Like there's hidden meaning behind this. Not that she just fell asleep. Synonymous with Berserk, but this really makes you go, fuck you, Griffith. He either brainwashed Casca or she's gone back to her previous insane derelict state. Yeah. The East. which is a huge possibility because as soon as she saw Griffith, like all that trauma could come right back again and then cause the amnesia to happen, I guess, due to the trauma. Continues May 26th. So in 2 weeks. If it doesn't get delayed. And they have to go east. The east. Okay. Everything naturally flows according to his will. Damn. Yeah, Zod doesn't look quite as happy. He's not kneeling in front of Griffith. He's sitting in the back with his arms. Like, yeah, there's something up with Zod as well. That's a good point. Zod is either not pleased by taking Casca or something, or probably because of the fact that his biggest rival was Guts. That he would find the greatest challenge in battle ever if he would fight Guts at his prime, at his best. And that wouldn't mean physically, mentally, spiritually. And right now, Guts is at his lowest in all of those. Maybe not necessarily physically, but definitely emotionally and spiritually. As Griffith controls everything. Damn you, Femto. God damn it. So when are we going to actually see the Femto outfit then? When is he going to have the heel turn and all of a sudden Femto comes fucking rising out and blood starts raining from the sky? Shit. Alright, well, May 26th for the next episode. Well, next chapter. And episode of Let's Read Berserk. That was stupid. That was cringe. I won't do that again. Alright. Oh, I got some other stuff I need to do today, so we're going to do a short stream. I might come back tomorrow and do another short one. Guts is in despair. He needs to know that Griffith did to Casca and get back all the rage he set aside by the time he started traveling with his party. Yeah. It's going to be a crazy, crazy journey through Berserk. And it's looking... And these chapters look gorgeous. These are beautiful, beautiful chapters. And they didn't have to say hardly anything throughout this entire chapter. And you could feel all the emotion. You can figure out what is going on through it. Oh man, this chapter did a really good job of showing and not just straight telling. Of showing the power and domineering nature of Griffith. Showing of what has possibly happened to Casca. Like, has she gone back to her insane state? Her amnesic state? Or has she just succumbed to the will of Griffith and that she can't leave? So she's just going to sit there and wither away. Until, I guess, Guts goes to save her again. Alright. You guys have a good night. Good rest of the day. And we'll see you next time. Probably tomorrow. So have a good one. Peace.